I'ma show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of U-Talk Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I gotta say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, you talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah. This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. And Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. It's that U-Talk. Yeah.
It's U-Talk, baby.
Yeah.
It's U-Talk, baby.
#1 podcast.
U-Talk family, what go on? What go on? This your boy D, and of course, y'all know I got the man himself, man, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. in the building. And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby.
Yes, sir.
Kane Nation, what's going on? Taz, what it do, man? The fellas are in the building, man. Shout out to, man, Todd Pramal, Derek Alford. The usual corporates are in the building tonight, man. Frankie Dog, man, it's Friday night. Mike's, what it do? We see you, man. How you doing, brother, man? Shout out to everybody. This is going to be the last edition, man. We're going to take a hiatus, man, for the next 2 months. Besides the show that we got coming up on the 12th for the U-Talk Winning at the Game of Life, we got a young lady by the name of Miss Randasha McQuarrie that is going to be coming up on the 12th. She's running for Miss Alabama, and we're going to speak to her on the 12th. But this is going to be the last show for a minute. We're going to regroup. Shout out to, man, my super producer, man, the man himself, Mr. King Judge.
DJ Production in the building.
King Judge, what's going on? And I want to apologize and say I'm sorry to everybody for last Monday's show. Your boy been sick for the last 4 or 5 days. Literally, man, with the flu. I was down. I told Frank I didn't even have the strength to set the show to say we wasn't having a show. So, y'all, I was down in the bed. Just started like yesterday, feeling good, feeling like myself again. And wanted to come on and, address. Well, I'm glad we didn't get a chance, Larry Frank, to address what happened last Saturday night, because that probably would have went ahead and took me over the edge. QB Kane, what it do? Mr. Cannon, what's going on? So we're going to talk about it a little bit tonight. Frank, it was a tragedy last week. It was terrible. It was terrible. I mean, what were your thoughts? What were your thoughts about what happened last Saturday? And I know a lot of other stations. I've been on Zoe's station. We talked about it. I want to get your thoughts because we didn't have a chance to chime in, and we'll talk about it for a little bit, man, and talk about the expectations about next year, man. It's on you.
Yeah. Basically, to tell the truth, man, it was expected. I expected what you saw. I was on the road, taking care of business and working, but I listened to the game. I put it on my phone, and I wasn't surprised, man. I listened to the commentary on the radio, and brother, I just was not surprised. Everything I heard was basically what I expected. It's what I hoped I wouldn't hear, but it's what I expected to hear. And, this team they threw the towel in. So, not mad, not upset. Things got to happen. The purge has to happen. The purge has begun. And, when it's all said and done, what had to be, had to be.
Yes, sir. Are you satisfied, or do you want to see more names into that transfer portal? Because I think right now we're at like what, 12?
9, 10 up there in that number. Let me tell you something. Yeah, get some more in there, man. Why zero ain't up in there right now? Zero can go in there for all I care. You know what I'm saying? Get him in there. I think the linebacker's about to start jumping in there next week or very soon or whatever. So I think you'll see more of them coming in next week after signing day when you see this class, whoever we get, whoever we sign. And, Raul Aguirre Popo, he made a statement a couple of weeks ago. He said, we coming for spots. So you got some hungry youngsters coming in there. So I think that's going to attribute to some more guys leaving. But yeah, man, listen, for the ones that have gone in, Blades and Avante and Keyshawn Smith, Keyshawn Washington, those guys and others, man, hey, you got to do what you got to do. It has to be done. And you got more that need to go in. Obviously, they're not rocking with Mario. Mario's not rocking with them. There's a disconnect, as I've said before, with the coaching staff, but also a disconnect from them and the players. So, when it's all said and done, man, hey, man, cut your losses, man. Start over, go somewhere. If you feel that you are talented, if you feel that you are good enough to play, go to whatever school fits you, best fits you, and, go prove it on the field.
Bikes. And, it's one of those things we talked about, and I think I told you, Mario, if it's players there that you don't want, that hasn't transferred yet, you need to go ahead and push them on over the cliff because, again, next year, these are your players. There's no more excuses. If you don't get them out of here right now, going forward, these are your players. So anybody that doesn't fit what you want to do, or you feel like that is not talented enough to be on this roster that can help this football team, you definitely need to go ahead and let these guys know, get them out of here because going forward, this is on you. And the things that I want to look forward to, man, over the season, man, over the offseason, man, like he has to get better as a coach, period. And when I say as a coach, I'm not just talking about, we need to see improvement on the offensive line next year. It's no more excuses. This is your offensive line. This is coming into the second year. We want to see development at the offensive line position. It has to happen. No more excuses, bro. Like, you have to learn the playbook, bro. I don't know why the hell I'm still waking up every day waiting on to hear if Josh Gaddis is going to be here next year and the steel. But I know that we probably, like I talked to Joseph Bernard last night. Me and him was speaking through text, and I told him we probably won't get both of them out of here. I mean, that's less than likely that's going to happen. But if I had to take the less out of the two, Gaddis has got to go. He can't come back, man. He can't. And if he does come back, because if it is politics involved because of the money, Larry Frank Jr., I'll be willing to watch one game, and then that's not even the whole damn game. I'll do what I need to see within the first series on offense to see if anything done changed. Right. And I'm going to have a different tune that I'm going to be singing to Mario Cristobal. But next year, bro, and I'm seeing people get excited about all of these new toys that's coming in. I don't want to hear about all of that, man. Like, you guys do understand that we can possibly be in the same position next year that we in this year. Y'all do understand that, right? I know we heard that TVD and Jeff Garcia is supposed to be coming back. But what does that matter if you don't have an offensive line that can block still? That is not improved. I mean, you're still going to have, I think, who's gone? Who's coming back next year on the offensive line? Jalen Rivers? I mean, they still got to improve.
Yeah, Sapopolu, I think, Jonathan Dennis. You got McLaughlin more than likely coming back. They're going to start getting a little bit more shine. I think Rivers is coming back. But, look, at the end of the day, the only bright spot I could say is I had read earlier that there is a connection to Iowa for Gaddis. Gaddis may be Iowa's eyeballing him for the same position. So, hey, I'm hoping the Hawkeyes come get him and offer him something and buy him out and all that good stuff. Take him back to the Big Ten. They might feel like, his style is something that'll help them compete in the Big Ten. Who knows? I mean, they might be looking at what Michigan did last year, and they might be fooled to think that, hey, we can bring him in and he can help us. He knows the Big Ten, so I'm hoping they make it happen, man. Make that decision easier, come get him, but if indeed he does come back, I'm like this, man. And credit to Zoe. One game is all I'm waiting. Just like Zoe said. One game.
Yeah.
When we open up against Miami of Ohio, we are going to know. You are going to know by the scheme. You're going to know by the execution. You're going to know. I'm not putting no faith in the spring. I'm not looking at, who looks good on film. First game next year.
I hope not, Joseph Bernard.
Hey, we definitely not. First game next year. This is what I want to see. I'm gonna give it to you a season early. Offensively, a team like Miami of Ohio that I believe we're opening up against next year, because Texas A&M is the second game. First quarter, you got to be getting out there 14-0, 21-0. Halftime, the game should be over. And as we talked about yesterday offline, we should be inserting the backups in the second half. If we're in the type of game similar to a Southern Miss where we're struggling, we're only up 10-0, 17-3 or whatever at the half, and this guy's still at the helm of the offensive coordinator position, it's going to be a long season again. So, yeah, man, I'm hoping Iowa can seal the deal. And if these rumblings and rumors are true, come get him or hire him. Do whatever you got to do, man. Just get him the hell out of Miami, please.
Seriously. And even that saying with I think Mr. Cannon said, all positions should be open. All positions. Fakes, Mr. Cannon. Quarterback position as well. I know they're talking about TVD coming back, but and I said this on when I was with Zoe on Sunday night. I'm gonna ask you guys the question in the chat. And again, it's the People Show, man. We opening up the lines tonight here shortly, so y'all can start calling, doing y'all thing. My question that I had is for Brown, and I think I asked Joseph Bernard this question last night as well. Do you trust Ja'Curie Brown? And I'm asking you this, Larry Frank, that if he had to throw the ball 25 to 30 times a game, do you have enough trust that he can get it done? Granted, we haven't seen a lot of him, but from what I've seen a lack of accuracy. And like I've told you this before, I think that accuracy is something that you can't teach. Coach Hayes, I asked him this on Zoe's show, and he told me that, he can get better, from an accuracy standpoint, but he's going to have to show me. Because, I like everything about it, man. I like, the fact that he's dual threat. He can run the ball. He can actually throw the ball. He got a strong arm, but the accuracy. Do you trust him at throwing the ball 20 to 35 times a game or 20 to 30 times a game? Do you think that he could get the job done if we had to lean on him? I got to see to believe it.
Currently, I don't trust it.
See?
What's up, Sigmund? What's up? Currently, I don't trust it because at the end of the day, that's where the coaching and development comes in. If you get a good coach, you get somebody that, a good quarterback coach and OC that can work towards, the upside, you can have that. But currently right now, no. I don't trust him to have that accuracy to be able to throw, 25, 30 passes and complete 65 to 70%. Because if indeed you have that kind of offense where you put that ball in the air and you want that completion percentage to be up there high, you got to be able to have those attributes in order to make those passes happen. And I don't see it. I just don't see that part of his game. I think he's elusive. I think he can evade tackles. I think he's very agile. He's very big. I took a good look at him when we were at the Georgia Tech game. I look at him. Body-wise, he looks like very similar to Cam Newton. Body-wise, he looks like Vince Young. But the throwing part of it has to get developed. So No. Short answer, no. I don't trust that he can, get to that level passing wise.
And Mr. Cannon, you say that Punch need to lead with Gaddis. So my question to you would be, if we were to move on from the both of them, then who would you want to see coming here as a OC? And look, all y'all. Let me say something, man. I'm tired of all of the big splashes. I'm tired of the splashes, man. Like, I'm tired of going to spend all of these money and paying all these coaches, these nice lucrative contracts that can't get the job done. When I think that, like I said before, and one of my jobs gonna be, man, over the off season, man, while I go on this 2-month hiatus, is that I'm gonna be wearing Twitter the hell out, because you're gonna hear me saying Coach Hayes, Coach Hayes, Coach Kyle Hayes. I'm gonna say it. I've been saying it. I'm gonna keep on saying it. I don't think that you have to look too far to get somebody that is capable of coming in, that knows X's and O's, that can help this football staff out. I'm sorry, man. Like, you got to get a wide receivers coach in here too. Come on, man. Josh Gaddis is the OC and the wide receivers coach. What the hell are we doing, bro? I'm just saying. Daniel Carroll, what's up? I'm just saying, man. You have to get. We got to call him, man. It's you talk. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
Hey, what's up, my boy? This your boy P-Mac, man. Y'all got this few that know, because I'm sitting here at my daughter's basketball game looking at y'all on my phone. So
you already know you family, man. What's up, bro?
What up, B?
What it do?
Look here, man. I said, let me go and call these boys early. Man, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off. I want y'all to pay attention to something, and I think it's going over everybody's head, and I'm starting to get comfortable with it. Everybody that's in that portal is they played under the last regime that was here at Miami, and that was Manny Diaz. What do all those guys have in common? They didn't have to worry about working. Okay, so it was a cakewalk. Now the minute Mario gets here and he starts putting that pressure on these guys, you see then that pressure busts a pipe. So pay attention. Everybody that's leaving Miami right now, that fourth quarter program broken. Remember I told y'all guys this at the beginning of the year. That fourth quarter program was going to break a lot of these guys. And that's what happened. They got broken. So now you're going to get out. You're going to get out while you can. Also, pay attention to this here too. I think this year Mario knew that this was going to be a building year, but he had to also be able to give the fans something to think about as far as giving us a chance to win games. Come on, man. Mario knew this team was going to be this way. Even though we didn't pay attention to it, we wanted them to win 8-9 games. That's why I told y'all you had to take these games one game at a time. So I'm not as mad about the season because it was one that had to be expected in order for you to build a program back the way you wanted it. So in order for this program to move forward, I'm happy with everything that's taking place right now because it's just like flushing the toilet. You're getting all this stuff out and you flushing the toilet on it. Now, everybody that's coming in, there's no more beat, no more BS. It's strictly working now. Now you can get the players in or you can commit to the players that want to be here, that want to build. Cam Kitchen said it best. If you do not want to work and you don't want to be here, hey, go on leave. Go on leave. Ain't no need you staying here and not being a counsel. And everything that's in that portal now was a counsel. I'm just going, I hate to say it. I hate to talk about the young men like this, but I hope all of them, latch on somewhere else and they get with a team that's gonna be able to, do what it needs to do for them. But I am so glad this is happening. Then another thing, real quick. You guys, that Steele is about to retire. That's the rumor here in the SEC country. You heard that?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, they say it's a strong possibility that he may retire. That he may retire. It's a couple of names got thrown up today. I was listening to Gary from Kane Sports, but I can't remember the guy's name. One of them is the the defensive line coach at Pitt. They say if he retires, he may be the next DC in Miami. So right now, it's a lot of chess moves being moved around right now that I think is going to make this program just take it to another level. So my biggest thing is let it all play out. Ain't no need of talking about what happened this year because the year is over. Let all these guys go and do what they got to do to get out of here and go from there. But I will say this would be a better team next year. Write this down. This will be a very, I'm talking about they're going to play so much better next year because it's not going to be even funny. This team will be better. And
but hold on, Mike. You know I gotta ask you though now. So you tell me don't drink the Kool-Aid. Now tell me why in the hell should I drink the Kool-Aid on you telling me this right now that the team gonna be better next year? What makes you say that, B-Mike?
Okay. Let me say this. I'm not saying drink the Kool-Aid, but what I'm saying is the program will be better because you have already got rid of everything that did not want to be here.
But what about scheme?
Think about it.
What about if they bring Gaddis back?
Now that one, I was finna say this. There was a guy on the show last night. They really want Gaddis in Iowa. Don't ask me why. I don't know. They are talking like he is the second coming to OC. They really want him up there. Whether he takes the job or not, I don't know. Because they are going through the same thing that we went through with Mark Richt and his son. They want Ferentz to get rid of his son. Because his son was the OC this past year.
Oh, wow.
And they are so excited about getting Josh Gaddis to it's not even funny. So my thing with this is a guy said something, one of the YouTubers said, think about this for a minute. I'm not saying that I want him to come back, but I do have to say this in Josh Gaddis' defense. You had a beat-up O-line. You had a beat-up quarterback position. You had a beat-up wide receiver. Everything on that side of the ball was beat up. He was never going to win. It was a no-win for him out the gate. It was over with. Now, do I think he needs to be able to get another year and come back simply because of what took place and him not having the right type of team? I would say yeah. But on the other hand, am I taking a risk by letting you come back and you still do the same thing and we got better players in here? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I truly believe Mario is going to probably get about, I think, I can't say, I'm not going to say 20, maybe 25 players out of that portal. I believe it's going to be a total of maybe 45 to 50 different players on this roster that you never knew or never seen. That's why I'm saying I'm thinking next year this team should be in better shape because you're going to be able to go to this portal and get some linebackers, get a one or two wide receivers, be able to get some better offensive linemen. So it's all left for the making because I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but that portal is jumping like goddamn popcorn right now.
Yes, it is.
And it's a lot of catch. I'm talking about, matter of fact, Alabama just lost another offensive lineman and another cornerback and a running back today.
Saw that. Yep.
It's a lot of people. I'm talking about good players. I think I don't know if it's Oklahoma. No, Iowa. Iowa's number one. I think they number one or number two wide receiver just got in the portal. So it's a lot of talent there. It's going to be a different. That team is going to be very different. Now, whether they win games, I'm just like I told you. I'm gonna take it one game at a time. I'm not gonna buy into all the hype, but I just think with the move that's being made at Miami, we are about to turn the corner to become a better team. I think this team will play better. I don't think they would give up. And that last game, man, them guys checked out of that game. They checked out of that. Man, I watched the first 3-4 plays of that game, and I turned that shit off. It was just that bad. I turned it off. But I appreciate the show this year, guys. Y'all guys did an amazing job this year. Everything was on point. man, keep doing what you're doing. I'm quite sure you're gonna have another show here pretty soon, depending on what recruiting do. I hope you do anyway.
Yeah, we
man, I love you cats, man. I'm trusting and believing and praying one day that we all get a chance to, get together, smoke a cigar, have a drink, and just talk about life and talk about Miami football. Man, I want y'all guys to have a Merry Christmas. I want you guys to have a blessed New Year. I'm praying for everybody on the in the chat, Miami fans. I ask that God bring all of us many blessings going into this new year.
Preach.
And man, just keep on doing what you're doing. So I love you guys. Appreciate everything you do, man. And like I say, man, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and may God bring many blessings to you and the family, man. And y'all boys have a good night, man.
Well, we love you too, man. Merry
Back
Christmas
at you, brother.
Happy New Year to
Same
you as
to
well,
you,
man. Love
yes,
you, Big
sir.
Mike.
Yes, sir.
For your support, man, like always.
Okay, my boy. I'll be on the lookout for that reminder when the next show come on. Like I say, man, I know y'all got a lot going on. Then I know the holidays coming around, so I hope y'all do a show doing recruiting, man.
Most definitely, we will. I'll make sure we do.
Okay, my boy. Take it easy, man.
All right. Take it easy, B.
Okay. All right, man. Love you guys too. Take it easy. All right.
It's You Talk. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
Kyle Stalling from Fort Lickadale, baby.
It's You Talk, baby.
In the building, man. Kyle Stalling. What it do, man? What's going on, dog?
What's really happening, man? Just chilling a Friday night. It's pretty cool. Kind of cold down here a little bit. I got a little nice breeze for the beach. That's about the only bright thing we got going on down here this time of year.
Yes, sir.
Just to jump on that last conversation y'all guys have. I ain't got but a couple of minutes right now too before I eat dinner. I don't think Ja'Cory Brown is the guy like I had put in the chat. I already had background on him before he even signed with Miami. I already know what high school he come from. I know players on the team, parents on the team, and I ain't gonna put nobody's names out there, but I already heard the verdict on him already. You know what I'm saying? I know he's not the guy. Not lead us to the promised land. Right. You got to be able to throw now. You can't just run. You got to have some type of arm. You can't be the Georgia Tech just running. You can't be like the Navy and run every damn play.
And that's all I was saying. That's the question that I was asking because I just didn't feel
and
like.
The thing is, D, you from Florida? I mean, I know Larry Franks. They got their classifications and they state as well like we do. Put it this way, Ja'Cory Brown played in like 2A in high school. Compared to our A's down there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like we got here in Florida. He played in like 2A. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at his passes on his tape and some stuff like that on some of the videos, yeah, he's killing it, but he ain't getting no pass rush. Mm. If he ain't got, if no quarterback got a pass rush, they're gonna be pretty accurate and be too bad off, right?
True, I can see that.
He played in 1A in Georgia.
No, I went 1A.
1A.
I know he went 1A because Lowndes County.
Yes, Lowndes County. Yes, he is.
That ain't 1A, Cal.
That's a pretty big school. I done seen it. That's a huge school.
It ain't 1A, Kyle. It's at least 4 or 5A, Kyle. No. You can go
look it up.
I know somebody. Listen. I know his backup quarterback. He's starting now. I know that. I know all about this guy before he even signed.
Kyle, that's not a 1A school, bro. That's not a 1A school.
Okay.
I can promise you
Larry
that.
Frank. Larry Frank.
Yes, sir.
Probably tomorrow, I'm gonna Photoshop some stuff and send it to you tomorrow on your phone. Because Devin he don't pay attention to text messages, but I hit you over the text message.
I ain't no 1A school, Kyle.
What?
I'm looking it up right now. Give me a few seconds. I'm gonna tell you in a second.
Lowndes or Valdosta isn't 1A. And
He's 1A, dog.
I pass it every.
Look it up.
But go ahead though.
They got almost 3,000 students. I'm looking right now.
No, listen. Larry Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let's hear out. Larry Frank, you know better than me and Devin. Most of y'all schools.
Thank you, Mr. Cannon.
Them non-big cities. Huh?
Yeah, it's coming up.
That's a
Lowndes is a 7A school.
7A.
It's 7A?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I didn't know. I knew it wasn't no damn 1A. I thought it was like 5 or 6.
I thought it was 1A. Well, put it away. He ain't the guy. I don't give a damn if I was wrong with the 1A or the 10A or the 12A.
We agree with that. And look. Tell that backup quarterback he ain't the guy either with that bad information he was giving you, bro.
No. That was me thinking this. No. That's just my observation.
Yeah.
I was wrong with the 1A to the 7A. I was wrong with that.
Okay.
I admit that. But I know a reliable source. He's a former coach. He's just not coaching up there. He had already put that out there before the guy even signed with Miami.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, man, I don't know. Did you trying to pick him up? You know, that's our school down there because he's from here. But he just live up there. He's been up there for a couple of years. He said, I don't like him playing for our school. He said, maybe he can go throw that shit at Florida State or the Florida Gators, but not for Miami. So I already had a warm and fuzzy on that guy already. But I hope we change, and I hope we change OCs too. I hope that shit got some type of facts behind it. Mm-hmm. And Frank Ponce, he ain't the guy either. Shit, he done worked his way up from wide receiver. Now all of a sudden, he go up here. He's OC, and the only reason why he's still on that staff because it was cheaper to keep him, and so they switched him to be a quarterback coach in the OC. And he didn't do that the first or second year out there. He got thrown that shit on fucking default. He can't call no plays. Manny Diaz just wasn't doing shit right. That's why Adams State looked good against us, but they were getting their ass whooped by other people. Everybody looked good against Miami the last couple of years. I think with the team I got down in Old Town, Evans, the Eagles, they'll look good against UM right now.
Shit, Jones too. Way what you call it from Malik Bryant.
Right. But yeah, man, I just want to just chime in on the quarterback thing. You know, I don't think he's the guy.
Hold on real quick. Let me ask you a question because I forgot to ask B Mike. What do you want to see out of Mario going into year 2?
Year 2, I need to see the trust. I want to see the players trust him with the fuck he got going on. I want to see the players get better. I want to see the players. I want him to be able to coach to a point where the players are giving max effort. And if they give max effort on the game, we already know they're doing max effort in the weight room and everything else.
Do you feel like that?
Like Coach
do you feel like that he can get better as a coach in certain areas? And
yeah. I mean, everybody can grow. I mean, it took Belichick how many years to finally do something? Belichick and Nick Saban, they were coaching waiting in the 70s together.
Well,
where you want to see?
I think Brady had something to do with that.
And what area? Where do you want to see him grow as a coach?
Well, Mario,
yeah. What do you want to see?
I listen to all you guys chats all the time. I listen to all of them, and I'm gonna be on the same shit Coach Hayes be on when it comes to Mario. He need to do like Clemson coach, and some of these other coaches, and learn. He need to do what Gaddis trying to do. Gaddis by trade really position type coach. He just done worked his way up to the OC, but he don't even have his own system. So he trying to find a system to see where he's gonna fail at. Mario's gonna fail him because he can't learn from Mario because Mario is just always a line coach. At least with Jim Harbaugh, he at least was learning something, and that's why he trying to run his shit. He ain't running his own stuff because the shit that he learned at Alabama as a wide receiver coach, he couldn't even translate that down to Michigan or any other schools, right or wrong.
No, I agree.
True. That's true. Yeah,
I agree.
So going back to Mario, for Mario to be a successful coach, he going like Coach Hayes said. You know, he been saying many times over the last couple weeks. Mario need to learn a trade, either on offense or defense. He need to learn something, because when cause these kids these days, they look at leadership different from how we looked at it growing up.
Thanks.
Yep.
So if Mario ain't calling plays, he can't just be coming down there to the goddamn to Green Tree being an asshole. When he ain't getting these guys really no instruction to do shit on a daily basis. I'm just thinking about, going back to my military days, being a sergeant, I'm going to be the sergeant, but I ain't never getting the guys no instruction. I got my squad leaders giving them all the instructions, but I got my team leaders giving all the instructions, but me being a squad leader, I ain't telling them shit. I'm just going down there and just fucking cussing their ass out and telling them what they ain't doing, what they need to be doing. Ain't nobody going to respect you like that.
That's real.
Like a kid. Mom and dad running the streets, tearing the club and everything. You got big sister and big brother taking care of you. You gonna listen to big brother and big sister 1,000 before you listen to your mom now. Your mom and dad only gonna come in fact when it comes to discipline, when you can't really do nothing because you got to rely on them. But other than that, you're not gonna pay attention to them when your brother and sister is the one raising you to a T.
True that.
So I think in closing, I think Mario, he need to learn a system in place. Whoever this next OC is, hopefully Gaddis leave. I don't want him to learn Gaddis shit. Fuck no, don't learn nothing he got going on. Whoever the next OC come in here, Mario. Whoever the next OC come in here. Hopefully, we can keep that guy for at least 3 or 4 years. And Mario needs to be brainstorming this dude and learn his shit. So when his ass get a head coaching job to move on somewhere, Mario got an idea what kind of coach he wants, what kind of style he coming at, so he can show the motherfucking OC that, hey, bitch, I know shit too down here. You're supposed to work this way. You're supposed to work that way. So he need to learn some type of offensive game plan, but he got to learn from one of these OCs, and he just went, and go from there. But but like you say, what I expect from Mario, I want the players to give better effort.
I could agree with that.
Thanks. I like that.
Because we can deal with them getting their ass whooped, but then what we can't deal with, goddamn, ain't nobody running to the ball. These dudes missing tackles. Goddamn. If I'm gonna lose, let me lose fighting. I don't want to lose laying down.
Right.
Well, that's what's up, though. I'm gonna listen out. Y'all keep it up. I'm glad y'all coming on and still continue to come on, you and the other guys, and we look forward to the signing day, because we gonna win all season.
We all season champs, baby.
We ain't gonna be 125th in the nation rated in that shit.
Nah. We all season champs.
And we're gonna be able to close deals. Like, instead of getting off the field on third down, we're gonna be able to close deals.
Yes, sir.
But y'all take care, man. I'm about to get on me a little juice. You know what I'm talking about? And,
all right, man.
I hear you.
Listen to you guys out, man.
Appreciate you.
Y'all take care, man.
Take it
Merry
easy,
Christmas, brother. Happy New Year to you, man.
Man,
we love you, man.
We're gonna be on spokes since then.
Most definitely. Oh, you already know, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up.
Happy belated Thanksgiving. Let's go with that one.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah. There it is.
All right, man. Y'all take care, man.
All right, Kyle.
All right, back at you, bro.
All about you.
You know it.
All day, baby.
It's you talk, baby.
Come on, D. Alford. I'm waiting on you. 202, I got you after D. Alford. Great call.
Yeah.
I just want to get everybody's opinion. Because, again, Mario has got to be better, man. I want to know what your thoughts are. You know, that's going to be one of the questions I ask every caller, man. I want to know, what do you guys want to see from Mario going into year 2? What do you guys want to see? 202, I got you out the offer. It's you talk. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
What's up, fellas?
What up?
Our brother. What's up?
How y'all doing?
Man, we Gucci, man. How you doing tonight, bro? It's a Friday night. You already know.
I'm on this road heading back to Florida.
Where you coming from?
South Carolina. I take this mail up here every night.
Oh.
Every day and come back.
What part of South Carolina?
St. George. Now I used to go to Florida.
Oh, okay. What's up, man? What you want to see, man? We good, man. We good. We just talking about, man, like the off season, man. Like, what's your thoughts, man? Like, what's your thoughts on these guys in the portal? Do you want to see more in the portal? What's your thoughts on Mario? What do you want to see out of him as a coach going into year 2 next year?
Well, my old behind, I'm drinking a little bit of the Kool-Aid, a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you why. Well, I'm gonna tell you why I'm drinking a little bit of it. Number one, is like, you know, the other caller, former military guy. Shout out to him too. One of the first things when I went to boot camp in the Marines, they had everybody raise their hand who shot a gun before, right? And then you had everybody looking crazy and never shot one, because we were like, well, we must be in trouble or something. And what they was explaining to us, the people who never shot a gun before were going to turn out to be the best shooters once we graduated from boot camp. So with that being said, a lot of them guys that was already there in the program that had to be sorted out, once you get them out of there and you got guys only going to know one way, which is Mario way, that's a plus right there. Number two, I'm looking at the grade of athletes that he recruiting now, and that makes a heck of a difference. I remember they was interviewing Kirby Smart one day, it's sometime this year. And the number one thing Kirby Smart said, I'm telling you what put us on the map. He said, I learned it while I was at Alabama. I was on the same staff with Mario and a lot of other guys. He said, the number one thing you have to do is get the best players in your program. That's why Georgia and Alabama gap was so far ahead of everybody else. The last, 7, 8, 9 years, we was getting the so-so 4 stars, and every now and then we might look up with a 5-star. These guys getting the top tier players and competing to get them every year out, and we haven't had that happen until this year. This man is battling every school out there, getting the top tier players out there, and for some odd reason, they buying in. I don't know how they buying in, but whatever he's selling, they buying in. So that's another reason why I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. And the third reason why I'm drinking the Kool-Aid is that you got a coach that can focus on recruiting, finally, and then you got the heavy big dog behind him doing what he's been doing the last 30 years, Alonzo Highsmith. Alonzo Highsmith is evaluating the talent in the transfer portal, plus evaluating the talent at through the high school, which is helping Mario tremendously while they can get out there on the road and start, hitting some more guys that hadn't commit yet. So, I'm love what I'm seeing. Whether Gaddis go or Steele go, who knows? But like I was telling you last night, D, you got a solidified athletic director. You got the president, who's now very interested in the program now amongst the board of directors. So I already told you they were putting tweets out that they weren't happy with the product and they want immediate change, but they behind the program 110%. So with all that being said that we never had, that's the part I was looking at. I wasn't looking at, we just going to instantly win 9-10 games next year. I was looking at all the stuff that Miami never had in the program versus, the players. I was looking at the athletic director on the same page. You got a GM we never had before on the same page. You got the president and the board of directors, and you got the guys who giving money to the program. Everybody on the same page, so you can't do nothing but do well. in my opinion. I ain't making no predictions on that, but we definitely need to find us a second quarterback. What I mean by this, more than likely is going to be DVD last year. So whoever comes in, or if the same staff stays on the offensive side, they better do some serious work with Jakuri and some serious work with Garcia, because I was raising saying about what I didn't like with Garcia, and everybody was arguing me down, not on your show, in private, about Garcia not getting enough reps. That's why he was up and down, when they was putting him in. It's on the position they was putting him in, he didn't really have a fair shot. So I don't know. I'm mad with Gaddis because, like I told y'all before, the mark of a good teacher or a good instructor is learning to deal with adversity when it hits you in the face. So if I take over as the offensive coordinator and I just left a high-power offensive program, and what got me to that point is not working in my next destination, my mentality as an instructor or a coordinator or a teacher is, which all of them are the same, is I'm supposed to do whatever it takes to make you successful on the field. And I didn't see that in him, period. I seen him keep forcing the same plays over and over and over. And it took him until, the 9th or 10th game? I say the 10th game for him to realize that you got small scat backs that can run on the edges before you realize you can start letting them run off tackle instead of running them upside getting murdered. You got 3 or 4 tight ends that you weren't using properly, and then you start using them at the end. If I know the offensive line is broke up and broke down, and we don't have no but young kids that's not really going to be able to get the job done, okay, I got to put together plays where for 2 to 3 seconds, the ball got to get out your hand regardless. So I didn't see that either. So, yeah, I'm not happy with Gaddis, and, we need change on that. We definitely need change on the defense. You got the, if that other guy still retires, you got the defense coordinator right there, the assistant head coach, Charlie Strong. What you got to go out and get another guy? He right there on the other staff. So, we'll see how it go. I mean, I think everything in good hands, but we'll see how it go.
Did you give your evaluation on Mario going into year 2? What do you want to see out of him?
Right now, I'm gonna give him a C.
What do you want to see
I'm
next year?
I'm gonna give him a C. I don't have no problem with his hard no discipline. I don't have no problem with that, because I think he knew what he had once he took over, and he had to do it his way to get people weeded out. I want him to be more transparent with the fans. If you got to hurt people's feelings, I mean, I know you don't want to call nobody out on who's not performing, who is performing, but be more transparent and don't come with the same old crap every post game when we lose. Explain some of the stuff that's going on bad. I mean, if you want to see if it's a dissent in the locker room, I mean, tell everybody about it's a dissent in the locker room.
Okay.
But I mean, he's still new. I mean, he evolving just like the team is evolving. So I was most of us was impatient because we tired of the same old crap, and we was trying to speed the process, and everybody was warning us in the beginning. This is going to be a building process. We just didn't know how long it's going to take. But everybody expected at least 8 games minimum. I know I did. Mm-hmm. But, it is what it is.
Okay.
What y'all think?
Well, we pretty much feel the same way. You know, we pretty much gave our opinion earlier as far as just wanting to see him, you know, kind of just learn a playbook, any playbook, to where if stuff started to self-destruct, that we could pivot from what the hell we watched this season, and he have a system just like other like head coaches, like me and Frank spoke about, like Nick Saban has a system. Even though Nick Saban hires defensive coordinators, but it's still his system. To where if stuff started to go bad, you're gonna see Nick take over. And same thing with Dabo Sweeney on the offensive side of the football. Stuff go wrong, that's Dabo's system. That's what Dabo run. Want Mario just to have some type of system to where he can take over, man. If we watching something as terrible as what we had to watch offensively with Josh Gaddis, to where it's like, he can take over and sail the ship itself. So that's where I want to see him get better at.
And real quick, I'll add this. I'm gonna ask a question to you, D, to you, Derek Alford, and to the chat.
Yes, sir.
Mario's head coaching tenure. What is his identity as a coach?
You said what said? I'm sorry. What you said now?
In Mario's coaching tenure, go back to Oregon, FIU, and this year one at Miami. What has been his identity as a coach? What has he been known for?
Recruiting.
Offensive run and maul over people.
Okay.
Power run.
Okay. So now, with that, and we know that's the philosophy that he brought down here. It didn't work with what he had. So now I will pose this question on the heels of that. Everybody's been saying, get his players in, get Manny's players out. All right? I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
Right.
He gets his players in. Now, what happens when he gets his players in? That philosophy still don't work. Then what?
I think you got two strong leaders over him that is gonna lean on him if he stays stubborn. That's what I like. You got two strong persons behind him that's gonna lean on him if he stays stubborn.
Well, I hope they do, because I tell you what, I mean, here's a grim thing, and me and Devin talked about this yesterday for a good while, and I'm gonna go ahead on and tell him, D, what we was talking about. If Mario can't bring the U back, the U will never be back, and that's just something that we as a fan base, we're gonna have to accept. And I'm gonna just be honest with you, bro.
Yep.
Miami will never be what it was in the 80s. It will never go back to 2001. We will not be a dominant team that's winning title after title. There's too much parity in college football. We can't do it. Alabama can't do it. So why in the hell do people think Miami can get back to being this powerhouse juggernaut that they used to be? All we can hope to do is build this team up good enough to become an ACC contender, get an opportunity to make the playoffs. But once you get in the playoffs, we ain't winning championships every year. And that's if you got a perfect coaching situation. And that's and I'm just venting real quick. Yeah. I'm good with that. Yeah. I'm good with that. Just let's be a contender every year. Because all of this foolishness that these fans, we got to do this to get back to this, we got to do that to get back to the glory days. We ain't going to be no more glory days. Those days are over. That's for us to reminisce and talk about. That's like a bunch of old men, that's in their 70s, talking about how they was pimping back in the 60s. That's just the talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I get mad. I'm sorry. I just get mad when I hear stuff like that.
You got a lot of these fans on the website. They in their 20s and 30s. They wasn't even acutely grown to even watch when Miami was Miami in the 80s and the early 90s. They probably saw tape or film or something on YouTube. They weren't alive, kicking it and hanging out and doing this and doing that during that time. So, what we always say, you got fans and you got people who actually know football.
Yep.
The people who actually know football, that's what Alabama problem is now. All these years when Mark Emmert was protecting Saban, when he was the head of NCAA, when he was his protector at LSU, and when he took over at Alabama, when everybody knew they was giving out the bag and he turned the blind eye. you got the NIL, and now you got the transfer portal. Everything's going to be leveled out.
That's right.
See, all my friends from Alabama, I break them down real quick, and I shut them down quick. You know, I stayed there 5 years because my wife from Tuscaloosa, so they can't tell me nothing about University of Alabama. Y'all started winning when the NCAA pulled these lies out about Miami, and they kept them on hold 4, 5, 6 years before Shalala went crazy and made them produce the evidence. And by that time, we playing catch up 5, 6, 7 years. That was the only way you were gonna stop that program from keep steamrolling. So with that being said, I mean, yeah, Mario can't turn around, nobody can, but I want 1 or 2 more national championships while I'm still breathing. And you know, I don't expect them to win no. Yeah, I don't expect them to win no national championship every year. I want them to be competitive. I want all 3 of the other 2 raggedy schools in Florida to be in the top 10 like it used to be when Miami, Florida State was kicking behind. You know, that's how I want. That's what I want to see. You know, that's what I want to see. I want to see whoever win those 3. You know, or maybe all 3 could go into the playoffs. I mean, it looked like the trajectory going up.
I'll say this much.
You know,
I'll say this much. Alabama lost the national championship game last year, didn't make the playoff this year. Funny how they always said the NCAA wouldn't expand the playoff system, but funny how, 2024, we going to a 12-team playoff now, aren't we? I wonder why.
Everybody knows somebody knows. Alabama is tied in with these clowns up there in Indianapolis. I think that's where their headquarters at. And your boy tried to be greedy by not retiring on top when he had the chance, being greedy.
That's right.
As long as Kirby right there, and you see these other schools coming, Alabama, I don't think Alabama gonna win no more. They can do it to 16 or 20. Ain't gonna make no difference. Then nobody expect LSU to turn around as fast as they did. And that coach down there at LSU might be an a-hole, but he could damn sure coach. And he finna start stockpiling talent.
Oh yeah.
Watch what that dude Hugh Freeze do at Auburn. You remember now he had a juggernaut before everything fell apart. And I don't believe all that stuff was true what they said he did. I think people that was tied in with Alabama behind the scenes saw what was about to happen, and you know they threw some little bull crap out there. I don't believe he did everything they said. But watch how quick he turned Auburn around.
Oh yeah. I think it'll be very similar to what Lane did at Ole Miss.
Yeah. So he in trouble.
Yeah.
Now, you know, I told all my friends, I said, when we get a coach in here, when Florida State get a coach, and when Florida Gators get a coach, to start shutting down all these top players in Florida leaving the state, watch how everything changed, and it's happening right before our eyes. Some Billy, you see his recruiting class right now. Florida State, they winning now. Watch his recruiting class, and you already know what we got in Mario. I said, once you start controlling all these athletes leaving the state of Florida and the state of Georgia, watch what happened with Alabama. You seen it right before your eyes. And now you seeing the money that Miami got. They can compete with Alabama and whoever legally now. Long as they can compete, long as they got that paper, and you got the that AD that we got that put Clemson together. That's a UM grad too. I don't have no problem with the direction of the program going. Give Mario a little time, and I even hate saying that because we get up there in age now, but I think we're gonna be fine. Well, I know we're gonna be fine. Let me change it. I know we're gonna be fine. Devin, we're gonna be laughing about this next year.
I hope so, bro.
I hope so.
We are. After what happened to me, going down there to that homecoming game, and Devin was cracking on me the whole time before it happened. Hey, my wife went to go get something to eat at halftime, and she texted me, said she ain't coming back to her seat. Everybody start going to the parking lot back tailgating, man. I don't want to have that feeling no more. But y'all fellas be blessed. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy MLK, all that, because I don't know when y'all coming back in January.
We gonna probably do something around the recruiting day. We're gonna put something together.
Oh, okay.
I'll announce it and let everybody know.
Oh, okay. I'm about to tell y'all happy Juneteenth next year early too. I don't know when y'all coming back.
At least it'll be close to football season, bro. That's real.
It's gonna be a hiatus though after that recruiting. Yeah.
Hey, and I'm trying to ignore. I tried to ignore the season like I told you last night, D. But hey, man, what this man doing in recruit right now, I have never seen this happen. I'm just all I can say is I'm in shock, man.
I don't want to steal no. Listen, I don't want to steal nobody's thunder, but let's not act like NIL ain't playing a part of this, because Ruiz. Hey,
however we gotta do it.
hey, like my boys, the hot boys said, years ago with Cash Money, get it how you live. Hey, I ain't mad, but
exactly.
That's how it's happening. But hey, yeah.
And everybody think it's just Ruiz. You got 2 or 3 more billionaires behind the scenes that don't want to be put out there.
Right. Just like we flipped old boy.
Not talking about. It ain't just him.
Like we flipped the old boy from Michigan, Achipong, the big 6'7" dude. Come on, man. You just flipped a kid from a team that's going into the college football playoff just off of recruiting, and you didn't make a bowl game. Boy, it's some deep pockets somewhere, boy. But hey, I ain't mad.
Hey, when y'all do y'all next year show when it comes on, do like Flo and them and show everybody the skyline of Miami, so everybody know what kind of money that city got. Because I think a lot of people lost on what kind of money down there.
Yeah.
They got plenty of money. They just weren't putting it in football. They was putting it into the medical center.
Yeah.
Now they put it in football. Whatever they need in there, they getting it. But hey, Alabama been doing this how many years? 15 years?
15 since Saban got there. 07, brother.
It's time to get a taste of what you've been doing. That's why I'm so glad Kirby, I'm from Atlanta originally. Kirby went over there and followed the blueprint Saban had, which he followed the blueprint of Stellenberger, and he followed to a T. Now he out recruiting Saban every year, wearing his butt out now. And it's going to continue until he buy out. Tennessee, almost there, where they need to be.
And I got one more for you real quick. Keep your eye on primetime.
Yeah.
Couple of years, keep your eye on primetime.
Hey, listen, I hope that that man from Florida State continues to win. We do not want Deion coming back to Florida State.
No.
But we going to be through in recruiting.
Yes.
We going to be through in recruiting. You hear me?
Yes.
And the only person that going to be able to compete with him is Cristobal. Can't nobody else out there going to be able to compete with Deion if he come back to Florida. But we do not want him getting back to Florida State. Because I had said if Florida State coach started losing, that he was coming back. So I was like, man, I'm so glad he winning now. That we do not want him to get back in the Sunshine State. Because it's going to be a wrap.
But he is going, well, I ain't going to say is because it ain't rumored, but it's looking like South Florida is where he's going to end up. But keep in mind, you better hope your boy, Sunbelt Billy, can do something, because you don't want him in Gainesville either. Because, hey, that can happen. He go to South Florida, have a couple of good years. They can run Sunbelt Billy out of Gainesville.
Put this on the record before I get out of this phone. There's certain college teams that will never have a black coach.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Rosewood right up the street from Gainesville.
Mm-hmm.
Rosewood right up the street from Gainesville. Now, when Charlie Strong interviewed for that job, they got a alumni called the Bull Gator Club down in Gainesville. Highly racist organization. They voted, and when they found out that Charlie Strong was married to a white woman, they shot that down real quick. So I can tell you this: you might see another black president before you see a black head coach at Florida.
Damn.
I put my life on that one.
Well, for the sake
So
of
you ain't
Miami,
got to worry
man, I
about
hope
him
it's
going
true.
in.
Yeah.
Huh?
I say for the sake of Miami, I hope you're right, man, because if some
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
way he would have
He'll
break
go to
that barrier and
Florida State,
get there,
go to
we in
Florida.
trouble. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he ain't going to the game, but you ain't got to worry about that. If you want to bring an outside D coordinator back, instead of upgrading Charlie Strong, bring Randy Shannon back. Get him from up there at Florida State. That don't even sound right. Miami did him wrong in the end. If he want to come back, let him come back and be D coordinator. We won't have no drop off on the defense.
True.
But y'all fellas be good, man. I'm gonna continue to listen to the show.
All right, DA.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man, and I give you a call, D, over the weekend, man. Maybe I can get you in Larry Frank on 3 weeks.
Okay.
Do that.
All right, fellas. Y'all take care, man. I'll talk to y'all later.
All
right, brother.
David.
All right.
All right.
It's you talk, baby.
202, come on. I don't know, was that Blaze or somebody calling from a 202, man, before I get Chris Kane in here, man. Come on and call back. 202 area code. Let's talk about it. I got one before you, Chris Kane. I got 202 calling in. 202, you on deck. Great call, man, like always. Mr. Derek Alford was in the building, man. Mr. Derek Alford. 202, I'm holding the line for you. 202. It's a Friday night. We talking about it. We didn't get a chance to come on Monday. Hey, man, the off season, no bowl game. I'm glad.
Facts.
It's you talk. Call us, state your name and where you calling from.
What's up, D? What's up, Larry? What's happening?
Hey, what it do?
Brother Jay.
What up?
Ain't know what's going on, man. Hey, first I want to say, man, I wish I was at the party, the badge. I swear to God I do, man. Y'all had a great time. I heard great things. Man, I can't wait till the next one. I can do it this year coming. So I hope y'all have another one. That's for sure.
Oh, man, breaking news. Breaking news. We got the one and only head coach of Florida State, Mike Norvell, is in the U-Talk. Hey, bro, when I tell y'all U-Talk brings them, we brings them. What's up, coach?
Go ahead, play.
Go ahead, player.
Yeah, Norvell, yeah.
Who the hell is Norvell? You talking about Florida Gators?
No,
Florida State.
They got a fake Florida State Norvell up in the chat.
Yeah. We had Jimmy Johnson a few weeks ago. Yeah, man, they up in here, boy. We bring all the greats up in here.
Yeah. Hope we get Zoe to come there too, man. I seen y'all when y'all was with Zoe on Zoe's show.
Yeah, man. That was had a good time with old Zoe, man. Shout out to Lonzo, man. What's going on, boy?
Yeah. That's my man. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, Mario the man, man. I'm telling you. You can't get it done like you said with Mario. You can't get it done. That's for sure. You got everybody supporting Mario, but he in a good position because, you know, he had the head coaching position. I heard what you said, Larry. I think his attributes is leadership and motivation and recruiting. You know, Mario, man, he a monster at recruiting, man. And like you said, that NIL, that's changing the game. You know, you got a lot of people with a lot of money that's doing it. And I'm up here in the DMV in Washington, D.C. I know people that's hard with Mario, and they on Capitol Hill with the government. It's bigger than, see, the money, when it comes to the money aspect, you can't get no bigger than where they make the money. You know what I'm saying? You can't get no bigger. And I know people that's in the U.S. government that's on Mario's side.
I mean, you got the president that love Trump love the youth. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than what people think. It's way bigger than what people think when it comes to that. See, that NIL, it changed college football. From now on, man, it's going to be they basically really competing, and the NFL is really, you know, trying to keep it on the low. But it's changing a lot of people's lives. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to that money. But I think Mario, man, in this off season, see, we have 1 year of evaluation, and that evaluation is going to identify a lot of people. You got a lot of people leaving. And just like he said, it's the two-way street. You got a lot of people that's going to come. Mario is in a CEO position where he can change coordinators. You know, you can change the coordinator. If the offense not doing good, you can change the coordinator. You know, it's not going to really affect Mario. But Mario Hart is with UM. So UM is going to prosper over time. You just got to give it time. You know, but a lot of people want Gaddis out the door, which I heard that he already out the door, but we will see. Hey, I'm just looking for the season. I just want us to win, man. And that last caller, man, I love him, man. He said so much truth. He was speaking so much, man. He was speaking a lot of truth. And I just want us to succeed, man. I just want us to win and get back in the spotlight where we're supposed to be as a program.
What do you want to see out of Mario going into year 2?
Well, the truth is, a lot of people put a lot of hype and expectations on rookies. You know, even though they did a lot in college football, in high school football, they did a lot. They put a lot on these rookies that's coming in. Now, these rookies can be even 5 stars. You know, even if you get a whole 5-star team, they still rookies. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about 4 or 5 year veterans of high school, of college players. So, I mean, it's still going to be some growing pains this year coming. I know it's going to be growing pains. But we should improve from last year. And I think Mario and Alonzo Highsmith and the people that's analyzing, I'm pretty sure they got a grasp of where we are right now as a program and what we need to do to get where we need to be. And right now, we had that whole year of evaluation to identify what is the weaknesses, and to capitalize on the weaknesses we need to improve. Now, changes is going to happen. We already witnessed change. Change is happening as we speak. You know, you got players leaving and you got players coming. Even the coaching staff, I believe it's going to be some change. But we have to be consistent in the coaching staff. The coaching staff got to become, at some point, we're going to have to grow with the coaching staff, because we don't want to have, we got to have that stability, you know, as the coaching staff, as the leaders who's developing these young men. And them, it takes time to develop. It takes time to grow with a system and a philosophy. Now, this last season was terrible. I mean, we lost some horrific games against some opponents that we shouldn't have lost to at all. So it's going to be a fall guy. I'm going to tell you that now. I think it's going to happen on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. I think it's going to be maybe some coordinators or assistants that's just going to, you know, lead. They're going to have to make some changes. But with change, you know, comes, you know, a whole new thing. But Hey man, I want us to win, man. The bottom line, I just want us to win. That's the truth.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you 100%. I was just wondering, like I say, just you say you feel like we're gonna be better next year. Do you feel like we'll be better in just the wins and loss column, or do you think we'll be better like as far as position units, quarterbacks? Where do you feel like that we'll get better as a team at?
I think we're gonna get better. We already this year established the administration part. We got a coach. We got a general manager. I mean, we got some pieces within the administration part that we established this year. Now I think we're going to start getting into football, you know what I'm saying, as far as the players, who's going to execute the plays, and coordination, the system. You know, we had a lot of injuries this year, and execution played a big part of our losses. And also, being the first year, these young men coming in learning the playbook, it's going to take time to develop them. You know, was Josh Gaddis, did he get enough time? I mean, you can't even point the finger at one particular thing, to be honest with you. I mean, you could say this, you could say that, but I guarantee you when the money involved, it's going to be a fall guy. And that fall guy is going to probably be on both sides of the ball because we was poor on both sides of the ball. On offense more than defense. But we was poor on both sides. We're going to have to make some type of change. And we're going to have to bring in the right type of players, the right type of attitude that will execute the game plan. Now, I think where we're going to win is, and as you see right now, we start winning these players that's well respected in high school. But again, high school way different than college. They can be the most best player, the highest rated, a 10-star. It don't make no difference. If they don't produce in college, you ain't nothing.
And I got one better.
But you gotta.
How about if we don't develop them as well? Because we can talk about all of this recruiting that Mario is doing. You don't develop these players.
Yeah, you got to make the playbook simpler, man. I mean, I like to have on defensive side of the ball, I like to have a coordinator that blitz sometimes. I mean, you rely too much on the D-line. Yes. You know what I'm saying? The D-line, they really didn't put no pressure on the quarterback this year. And we played the coverage game a lot, which we got blown out in the coverage. I mean, they went topside. I mean, deep passes, like big plays, like I don't know what, but hey, man, you know, hopefully we can get these players in. We can identify and we can change, and we can at least tweak the system. You know, but Josh Gaddis, man, he's definitely a big part of us not winning.
Right.
But you can have the argument that he didn't have enough time. You know, he just coming in with his system. Then he want to be the wide receivers coach plus a coordinator. Then it was an argument him being up in the box and then being on the sideline. I mean, it was just so much. It's so much that went through this year in evaluation. But I'm glad we had this first year. You can sit back and say, okay, this is the problems. These are the problems. And I know Alonzo Highsmith, he's good at what he do. You know, he's very good at what he do. And you got a lot of analysts that helps, you know, in suggestions. And I'm sure they're making the right moves right now. We just got to give it time. This is the first year. And Mario is I'm going to tell you something. Mario is the type of coach, is a no-nonsense coach. I mean, you got to have tough skin with Mario. You know, if you don't got tough skin, then you're going to fall. So he's a no-nonsense coach. But then you got to have, you ever heard of the term good cop, bad cop?
Mm-hmm.
You know, You gotta have somebody. Yeah, you gotta have. I mean, Mario real strong. He an alpha. You know, he gonna come and demand his respect. He gonna come and demand what he wants, and he gonna be rough and tough at what he say. So you gonna have to have somebody that come in, you know, and really, you know, have that scale, that other side where Mario lacks, you know, the X's and O's. I don't really think Mario is that coach. You know, you have some head coaches that either like Lane Kiffin or somebody that teaches, it has the X's and O's down. I don't think Mario is that type of person. Where he thrives at is motivation, leadership. He knows winning, and he knows how to recruit. That's his strengths. He is going to be successful at his coordinators, the offensive and defensive coordinators. That's what's going to make Mario. His judgment of bringing in great coordinators is going to make Mario. Now, he can interchange coordinators, but his decision of interchanging coordinators is going to have to be great in evaluation, bringing in the right people, the right system for the players that's in South Florida. And that's where I think it's going to lie. And I believe right now they know that. They know that. So it's either you're going to give Gaddis another season or you're going to let Gaddis go. I heard Gaddis already gone. So I don't know how true that is. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's the hour talks and it's this and that. But we will see in the outcome because Mario is a quality guy. He just don't fire nobody. Plus, you know, financially, it'd be good if he leaves anyway, if he chooses another job. So, I mean, it's a lot, you know, that you got to look at. But I mean, I love y'all show. You know, you talk, y'all, my family. I can't wait to get down and see y'all. You know what I'm saying?
We wish you could have been at the bash, man.
I know. I'm going through a lot, man. You just don't understand. A lot of people, I'm trying to say it online and let people know, man. I lost my mother this year, and my dad got cancer, stage 4 cancer, and I'm a single parent, and it's really rough right now. This year has been one of the worst years of my life, and it's a lot of responsibility. And right now, my dad hanging on by a thread, so it's been real tough. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't. I wasn't able to come down. I wasn't able to come, but I know in the future I am. Like I told Coach Hayes, like I told Zoe, like I told a lot of people, Flo and everybody. I'm gonna meet everybody. I'm gonna see everybody. But it just give me some time, you know. I need that time. I hope you can understand that. But
totally
you never know when people that watch the show and what they going through in life. You know what I'm saying? And
totally understand.
It's really rough. Yeah. So I can't wait to come and party when I do, man. I'm gonna make it the best.
Come on through.
Most definitely,
I was watching. Yeah, I was watching.
You should have seen when Larry Frank was hell, boy, that weekend, boy. He was.
Man, I can imagine.
I ain't never seen him like that.
Look, I can imagine him doing a centipede on the floor.
Hey. Oh, he hiked up, but your homeboy hiked up. You hear me, boy?
Yeah.
He hiked up the whole weekend, man.
I know. He said he was hurting.
Boy, hey, boy. Boy, that joker there.
Yeah, I paid for it, man. I aggravated muscles I forgot I had since 1997, boy.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But, hey, man, I love y'all, man. I'm going to let another caller call in. But, man, I appreciate y'all. And I'll be down there soon. See y'all.
Most
Yes,
definitely,
sir.
man. You
Yes,
know
sir.
we love you, Blaze.
Yes, and
we
prayers
praying
to you. Yes.
Everybody in the chat say, man, prayers up to you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, man. God bless y'all.
Man, you too.
Back at you, brother. All
right. Later, Blaze. All right.
Okay, Larry. All right.
It's you talk, baby.
Brother Blaze, man. Great call like always. Day one supporter. Support everybody. Gotta love it, man. Love Brother Blaze, man. And we praying for you. You already know.
Amen.
Yes, you talk. Call us, state your name and where you're calling from.
Yo, what's going on, fellas? What's going on, man? I
It's K,
already
what
know
up?
who it is. Man.
What up?
What's good with y'all, man?
What's up, bro?
It ain't nothing. What's good?
Yeah, chilling, man. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you now, man, when that season was over with, I just started singing. Well, I had a little talk with Jesus. I told him all about my problem.
Right.
That's all you can do. But you know what? Carlos was right. Ain't nothing really much more we can do. It's just we gotta. It's hard to strike gold like how you are at USC, where you can come in and be dominant first year. Going to a conference championship. That's rare. You know what I'm saying? We got bamboozled, hoodwinked, led astray by that fool's gold called a Bros Award winner. Now, don't get me wrong. That might have worked at Michigan, but we're not Michigan. Okay? It ain't going to work down here. We have speed. Speed is what won us championships. Perseverance and consistency won us championships. Not sitting around there looking and pouting and crying and walking off a field. Let you would have walked off a field with Ed Reed and all of them on there. Man, please. With Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Vincent Wilford. Man, please. The running backs, let you would have walked off a field because somebody came back. Like I said before, these kids is too privileged. These little spoon-fed children think that the world revolves around them, and it don't. But whoever's in that portal belongs in that portal. And once again, and I said it before, and I will say it again, on this platform and every other platform, I love what Mario said. If your parents got a problem with your playing time, they are more than happy to come pick you up. Plain and simple. We don't have time for garbage on the field. Nobody wanting to learn anything. Nobody wanting to do anything. Just because you are a 4 or 5 star coming out of high school does not mean that you are going to be that safe, that you are the only one on that field, because there's a 4 or 5 star, hell, maybe even a 3 star that's better than you. Them stars don't mean nothing if you don't have the right attitude, your etiquette, your footwork, your playing skills, and your motivation. What this fool said, I would be spoon-fed, but I got no teeth. Lord Jesus.
Hey, bro, you talk brings out.
I'm trying to keep it football thing.
Dude, did mess up the whole vibe, bro.
Brother.
Monkey mouth, MF. Who is this?
Oh, no, man.
Snaggle too fast, mother. Boy. Look here. Yuck mouth having mother. Oh, I know his breath smell like cigarette water. I already know it. Anyway, as I was saying.
Yes. Continue, brother.
Yeah, it just threw me off. God. Now that we know what the mistakes are, let's not make those again. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and I heard the same thing, you know, that Gaddis is on his way to Iowa. I wish him the best of luck. That's the Big Ten, correct?
Yes, sir.
So if that's the case, then what he might, his play calling might work for that. It's just not Miami material. The Brawls Award, that don't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? It just don't. What did it prove this year? It didn't prove a damn thing. It didn't help us win no games. But if you noticed, the games that he changed, except for the first two, because that was just something else. But those other games that we actually played that we won, he changed the format. Why didn't you stay with that?
Good point.
Why didn't you stay with it? We had it with Virginia. We had it with, who else we beat? Georgia Tech. And we beat Virginia Tech. No, Virginia Tech, and Georgia Tech. Those are changed formats. But you stay with the same BS when it's Florida State, MTSU, Duke, North Carolina, Pitt, Clemson. But yet still these guys that's in the portal, those are the guys that you could have put in. You could have put them in. They sitting over there on the sideline. Why are you not using them? When you change the scheme, you use them. Why not use them for what you need? Because you're not trying to change anything. I don't even think they looked at film from last year. Let's be honest. I really don't think so. I'm just glad if he go, let his ass go. And them kids that's in that portal, I wish you all the best. But come get your damn kids. Come get all their ass.
Please.
And drop their ass off. I don't care what you got to do. Pack them a brown bag lunch and drop them off to whatever college they're going to or whatever else. Because, I didn't want to see Keyshawn Washington go or Keyshawn Smith go. I didn't want to see Al Blades go. A legacy kid. I did not want to see him go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You got to do what's right for you. You know what I'm saying? And trust and believe. These kids know that writing on the wall before we do. They're there. We're not. We just speculate and we assume. But most of the times we're right. I just feel like, once we flipped the guy from Michigan, there's some more that we got too. There's some more. I heard there's going to be some more from Ohio State. I heard there was going to be some from Texas A&M. I think it's going to be some from, I'm not too sure, but possibly Alabama is in the portal too. They had an offensive lineman that's in the portal right now. I know that for a fact. And I think a cornerback and a wide receiver from Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. We will see. And then we got that boy from Oregon too. He's willing to come back home. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm going to keep it short and sweet with y'all, man. Love what y'all doing, man. And also, once again, shout out to my man, Brother Jay Blaze, man. God is with you, brother. We with you. We love you, brother. All right, man. I understand what you're going through, man. But, man, just be praying for you, man. I know exactly how you feel, man. For real, man. For real. But y'all have a good one, man, because I'm about to get ready to go to bed because 4:30 do come quick in this mug. But I'm going to holler at y'all when we watch the rest of the show, man. And tell that man, look here, tell that man to get him some damn teeth. Tell him to get some teeth and do not put no braces on them gums. Do not put no braces on them gums. Get you some damn teeth. It's too much money. Look what he said. Don't hire me. I can't chew no ass. I got no teeth. Boy, that ain't Sam, my cousin, boy. My teeth in the portal. Boy, that ain't all that's in it, man. That ain't all that's in it, man.
Oh, man.
Boy.
Oh, man.
Boy, if he bites your ass, you need a rabies shot. Lord have mercy. Look at that boy. I hate to see the family reunion for him and Hamhawk. Boy, them some gremlin looking mother boy. You know what? I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I see you, D. I'm watching you from the TV, man. You just
I ain't messing with y'all tonight, Chris. I ain't messing with y'all, Chris.
No. You can't just come in here and do no mess like that. That man got COVID all in his gums. Gonorrhea, mouth smelling mouth. Man. Boy.
I don't know where these people come from, boy. I don't know.
Talking about Invisalign is a thing. Hey, Brian, I'm going to tell you something right now. Invisalign ain't going to help that. No disappearing act. That's what's going to help his ass. He need to get rid of all of that. He need to pull them teeth out his mouth with a tow truck. What the hell he got going on? Oh, good God almighty. Oh, it says, would the caller want Flores as a DC? Where is Flores coming from?
He's with Pittsburgh.
Does anybody?
I got
Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Hey, if it is what it is, we'll see. But we gotta have some. We gotta get a OC that's going to be acclimated with what Miami is running, because now we got some people coming in, and we're gonna have some speedsters out there now. And in order for this to work, we have to have the right O-line. We gotta have the right. We gotta have the right. We gotta have the right coach, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just ridiculous. No, I see what he said on that TV. Brian, they got to be related. Talking about piss up. No, somebody pissed in your mouth. That's what happened. You don't come up here storing that. That's nasty, man. I just had dinner. Yuck mouth, having ass mouth. Don't make no damn sense. Boy, you mess around and sneeze with your breath smelling like that, I bet you probably peel the paint off the wall, boy. Shit. Anyway, let me go get my ignorant ass up out of here, man. I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a good night, man. And, hey, man, get you some teeth. Okay? Monkey mouth, mother. Okay? Go get you some teeth. Get you some teeth. Please. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Like,
Chris. Take it easy, Chris. You have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday season, bro. Go ahead, brother.
One other thing before I go. If you pull up monkey mouth's teeth, don't remember them blinds that used to be broken back in the day?
Yes. Pieces missing out.
Look at his grill and tell me that it don't look like them broken shades that you used to mess with.
Boy, go to bed.
I'm telling you. Okay, I'm going to bed. Good night.
All right, Chris.
Good night,
Good night, brother.
It's you talk, baby.
That's it, y'all. That's it. That's it for the night. Listen, man.
Boy.
We wanted to come on, and we wanted to give everybody a chance, but I swear, boy, what these fools, look at B said it. He's a straight fool. He's stupid, but you and Chris came, boy, y'all, boy.
Oh man.
Listen, Larry Frank, I'm gonna let you go ahead, man. Give you the part thoughts, man. But I can't say that, Joseph. Joseph, I can't, bro. These fools, man. Some fool. And I'm just getting over being sick. They ain't finna have me, boy. I get sick again, boy, laughing, boy, Joseph, boy. Go ahead, Frank.
Look, man, we've had another fun season of Miami football talk. And ups and downs, mostly downs, but all I can say, man, is
But look at this fool.
Oh my God, they are, bro. You see why we love y'all, bro. You see why we love y'all,
I'm
man.
trying to hurry up and get from out of here, boy. Come on,
Yeah,
let me say it.
yeah.
Boy.
It's about to go
Man,
down.
for like
Listen,
75, stupid boy. Look at Brian saying,
look.
hurry up, Frank. Go ahead.
Let me hurry up. Let me get it out
boy.
the way, man.
Yeah,
I just want to
be in the bed. Look at Chris Kane. See what I'm saying? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to say, man, listen, we putting a cap on it here on U-Talk right here for this season, but it ain't over. Like Devin said, man, we're gonna have a winning at the game of life. We'll announce, with the recruiting show, but we're gonna go on hiatus for a little bit, get some much needed breaks. But look, man, want to send out a happy holiday season, Merry Christmas wishes, Happy New Year wishes, peace and blessing wishes to all y'all, to everybody that's going through something. Prayers for all y'all, because, hey, man, and one thing I got, man, spend time with your people, spend time with your family. Tell them you love them, because you never know. You never know. Brother Jay just reiterated that. I know about it all too well. Just, enjoy the time that you have with your family and friends. Hug on them. Tell them you love them. Show love. But we'll be back, man. And when we come back, hey, we're gonna be stronger than ever. So get ready, man. It's about to be some big things.
Yes, and I think Frank said it all. Y'all, we want to say thank you again for another outstanding season, man. You guys showing up every week, 2 nights a week, supporting the show. 3rd year. Thank you guys. Like always, man. Larry White Jr., man, my brother. Came for Life 75, man. We love y'all, man. Thank y'all, man. Everybody, man, for the support. Joseph Bernard, Josh Ayers. Y'all show up for us, man. And I want to give everybody a round of applause, man, for this year. Thank you guys. Always show up, win or lose, man. And I'm talking about everybody from other teams that show up to the chat. Will I am, man. Lakers all day. Monkey Mive, you still my guy. I Mikes. Shout out to our brother George Diaz, man. He gonna be coming back when we do that
recruiting show. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna bring George back, man. Chris Kane, love you, man. Like you already know, man. Troy Woodard, the fake Mike Norvell. We appreciate everybody. Mr. Cannon, Derek Alford, Feeler, Mark Stamper. I mean, we just talking about guys that's just been here day one. Larry White Jr., Jamal Davis, Benny Barrett, Feeler, Brother Jay Blaze,
Five Rings, all of them.
Man, 5 Rings, B Mike, Kyle Stalling, Sigmund. I can't say thank you enough. And we appreciate everybody. Like Larry said, we're gonna come back. We're gonna do that show. Then we got the U-Talk winning at the Game of Life. That's gonna be on the 12th. Like I said, we're gonna take some well-needed time off. A lot of stuff, personally, business-wise, growing the show, coming back with some guests, man. When we come back, so you guys be ready. Y'all already know how we do over here. Shout out to all of the other YouTubers that we rock with as well, man. Shout out to Flo. Shout out to Coach Hayes. Shout out to Screeder. Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to TY2. Shout out to Groove.
Mm-hmm.
Big Groove, what it do? Shout out to the family, man. That's all family.
Yes,
sir. We love all of y'all, man. Appreciate all of you guys. And you can never say thank you enough, man. You just can't. I can't say thank you. I know I'm forgetting people. My mother, I love you. My uncles, everybody that support the show. All of you guys. And humbly, from the bottom of our heart, you guys been here with us. You be here with us twice a week. And me and Frank can't say thank you enough. So again, everybody have safe holiday. We're going to be telling you again, when the show times are and what's going on. We'll keep you in the loop. Y'all, like I told you guys, I'm finna get on my Coach Hayes, give him a job, get him down here, man, and give him a position. You're going to see me all on Twitter, man. So I'm campaigning for my boy, Coach Hayes. What it do? I love you. You already know. Shout out to Coach Hayes. And we will keep you guys posted on the next show. Everybody be safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of your families. And it's U-Talk. We're going to always be here. If you need us, you know how to get in contact with us. Email address is utalksportshow.com. That's sports with an S and then show.com. You can leave your emails, man. You got our phone numbers. You guys already know you can call us whenever. So everybody take care. Love you. Until next time, y'all know how we start every show, and y'all know how we end every show. Larry Frank, let's do it. Let's get it to him one more time. It ain't no us. Without you, baby. Kane Nation, we gonna leave out on our theme song. We gonna come back next year. Y'all already know we love you guys. We're coming back for the recruiting show. We'll be in touch. Take care, man. Love y'all, man. Great season. We out. Larry Frank, one more time for the church before we get out of here. Should we give it to him one time?
Last time.
Oh my gosh.
Dude just looked at Monkey Mouth's mouth.
We out, man.
Without them teeth.
Y'all want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of U-Talk Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I got to say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, you talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah. This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. And Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. It's that U-Talk. Yeah.
It's U-Talk, baby.
Yeah.
It's U-Talk, baby.
#1 podcast.